You are now tuned into the Most High. Cloudy is true renegade. We are the real Shy Guys. Thank y'all for being here. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with us. So without further ado, let's get spicy and keep it a buck.
What's up, Jesse?
Renegade, what's up? Oh, we're using our government names now?
Oh, I don't know. I guess we can. What up, Cloudy? We could keep that one light for the boys. Keep you undercover.
That's what I'm saying. All right, y'all. Like, what's up, y'all? This is our I guess technically our second attempt at doing it live. The first time didn't record, so we had to redo all that nonsense again. But yeah, we here. We gotta make it fun. Whoever wants to put their input in, now they have access. We are live on Twitch, and this will be on YouTube. It's gonna be a good time.
I mean, that first time wasn't a bad experience, though. It was a great learning experience. I don't think we're gonna make those like same mistakes, you know?
Yeah, of course. But yeah, man, we're just gonna keep having fun with it. We had some ideas to share with each other. We have this segment called "Put Me On." Obviously, me and him have been friends for a long time, and we have so many similarities that sometimes it's a good thing to tell each other the things that we don't like, and maybe we'll like it, and maybe we won't. But you're just gonna have to find out. We'll talk some shit when we need to talk some shit about each other, like, yo, that shit's trash.
Yeah. But, you know, we are very like-minded in a lot of ways, so there might be a couple of those occasions, but I don't think we're going to run into too many of those, you know what I mean? But, I mean, yeah, if we want to jump right into a little quick put you on, I have...
some shit to show.
Yeah, I have this game that I'm extremely interested in. We could talk about that one a little later, but I do want to talk about this anime called God of High School. I don't know anything about it yet, except that the art style looks amazing, and the title's kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm already semi-interested. I've been meaning to get some new anime in the bag because all the anime that I'm currently watching is no longer, airing at the moment.
Yeah.
So
everything's like on a weird hiatus right now, right? Like everything, I don't know if it's due to Corona or what, but I feel like I haven't seen a Black Clover episode in forever. I feel like I haven't seen Haikyuu was on like a 2-3 month break right now. So it's like, what's going on?
Stuff at once, man. Like my heavy rotations were One Piece, Baku no Hero Academia, and Haikyuu, like you were saying, and like they all seemed like they stopped at the same week, and I was just like, what's happening?
Nani? Like, yeah, what is going on? I don't know. There's a void right now. I started watching this weird one, Gleipnir, or something. I could be pronouncing that completely wrong. But basically, it's like this dude turns into a teddy bear, and I'm giving you a very weird synopsis right now. This dude turns into a teddy bear, and a girl climbs into his back and wears him like a glove and fights with him because he's a teddy bear, but he has a gun on his side, and he has and she knows kung fu, and he's super strong, so you know what I mean. So I'm about to get you the link of the God of High School real quick that you can join, and we'll be able to watch it at the same time. I'll do that through Discord. Did that start up for you?
It's starting up. And I think we're good. Yep.
I mean, I like the art, you know. Clean, simple, it's nothing too heavy.
Yeah, it definitely has the protagonist chip on his shoulder type feel.
Yeah, right. He definitely looks like a taller Asta.
Yeah. which I still haven't really seen Black Clover
You
yet.
should,
It's
man.
on the
It's
list.
good.
I just hear you have to get into it like 40 episodes deep before it gets good.
Bro, how many times have you watched One Piece?
Well, I'm literally starting it over again, and I'm at Alabasta with Crocodile, so I'm like a little over 100 episodes in again.
Again. I mean, it looks like combat. I always love fighting animes.
Like any like school like tournament looking shit. Like yeah, this looks fun.
And the main dude, the god of high school, quote unquote, is probably like some average ass kid who just like his grandpa's been weirdly training him for the past 40 years.
But this looks so weird because it's like WWE but for high schoolers. Like
But they look like they're fighting though. Okay,
they're
well,
each other up.
all right. Watch on Crunchyroll. You heard that, guys.
Ooh.
Let's get back to a title screen real quick or something if there was ever one. Probably not. Ooh, that screen looks cool. Character designs. Akira Manabu. Damn, this looks cool though. Again, like between the character designs and I don't necessarily always need over the top like the world is ending animes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like what I like about Haikyuu, aside from the fact that the story, character development, the art, and all that other stuff is just great already. What I love about Haikyuu is like it's just so grounded. It's a group of high school kids that's worried about winning a sports tournament. Like it's not the fate of the universe is at stake. The fate of the world is at stake. Like
Yeah, old after a while.
yeah, like sometimes it's like I get it. That's kind of like the trope, you know what I mean? But like definitely sometimes it's good to step away from that. Like who knows though, the fate of their high school might be at stake.
Yeah, as long as something has like really fun action or
Yeah.
like just great characters and character development, that's what really keeps me in. Like One Piece for me, which is like my favorite anime of all time. I've been watching it since I was like 10 or 11 years old. It just hit everything. It's outrageous. It's comical. The characters are all appealing. The fight scenes are really well done. Like once it gets like later into the anime, of course, like the animation gets insane. Like the fights get wild.
It slowly checks every box. Like I don't know, when I was younger the beginning of One Piece felt so slow, but now that I'm older and I've rewatched that beginning part a couple times, it actually moves pretty quick. Like I don't know if when I was younger, maybe it was because I was watching it week to week, probably, right, on like what Toonami or one of those cartoon
Man,
networks.
and I just want to see blood and all this action and shit.
Yeah, for real, right? Like but once you can kind of binge those kind of starter episodes, the show just flies, man. It is so good. I love how they at least let the art develop as the show developed. Like they weren't one of those animes that were just so caught up in like, oh, we have to stay with this older, you know what I mean? Because that's how they started. Like their transition from like their older art style to their newer art style was so flawless to me. Like happens around the 2 year skip, so it's like, oh, we didn't see them in a while, and it's new art. Like
It was like a whole new look. It was basically that arc, the 2 year gap was basically like their Shippuden.
yeah.
You know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching it. It's like over 900 episodes now. I'll probably be watching it until I turn gray and die.
That's a little ridiculous though, right? Like 900. When are we gonna see some I don't know. I want to see Luffy be the king of the pirates, I guess, before I die.
See like the bigger plot points. Like when is he gonna meet red-haired Shanks again? When is he gonna fight Blackbeard? When is he gonna, find the One Piece? Of course. When is he going to, like see his dad and have a conversation with Dragon? Like there's so many big pivotal points that still haven't been answered, and it's 900 episodes deep. Like for those One Piece fans, like you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just like you feel like it's never gonna end. You feel like you're actually there in every single adventure, like not skipping a beat, and it's just like they have so much story to tell.
Well, what's nice is at least each beat feels rewarding. Like there's a lot of times in shows where the payoff isn't worth the journey, you know? And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's the journey, not the destination." But like sometimes if I made a long journey for something, I want the destination to at least be pleasing, you know?
Meant to pay off.
Yeah, and it's like at this point, what is our expectations for the end of One Piece, right? Like, is it gonna be unfulfillable? Are they gonna just have to continue this show for like a million years, right? Like until the people that have any expectations have died, and then their children are just like, whatever.
Watching in the afterlife.
Yo, please. I'm definitely haunting somebody to watch that episode. Blessed.
Jump Studios and be like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my god. Facts, dude. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it comes down to with a lot of these animes, and I hope God of High School hits those marks. It doesn't even have to be a long one. Like I can picture God of High School hit that 24, 25 episode mark like a lot of more modern animes are doing. Like I can't really pull one off the top of my head at the moment, but they definitely this doesn't seem at most 50 episodes. Like I don't think I can see an anime like this going into the 100s or the 250s.
But yeah, so that's the thing about like the high school type anime. Like how long can it actually run knowing that they're in high school? So you know, you can only talk about so much and joke about so much with a high school situation. At least with a Haikyuu, it is like in like middle school, high school, but you can see the transitions. Like they make heavy emphasis on the seniors being like, this is our last chance to, you know, to get victory and stuff like that, and the freshmen are trying to learn as much as they can, and the guys in between are still like doing their own thing too. So like you feel the emotions of them trying to get that last dub before they and then like they actually figure out what the fuck to do with their life.
Yeah, that last like reward after that final grind, dude. That final push. I don't know. I mean, there's the thing is, I'm hopeful because there's animes coming to look forward to. The next season of Attack on Titan released the trailer. I don't know if you got a chance to see that, but
I worried about like I don't want anything to spoil me or da da da. But like the last season was just so good, and I'm just like, it was so good.
It was good. This is gonna be the final season. I think they advertised that in the trailer. It's like final season of Attack on Titan. So again, hopefully the closing is good, right? Like I want to see Eren kind of fulfill all those things that, you know, they kind of led up from the first season. Oh, the basement this, the basement that. You know, they finally made it to the basement, but I don't think we've seen any results from it yet, I guess is the word. You know what I mean? They made it, but they haven't really done shit with it yet.
They whooped that Beast Titan dude's ass.
That was cool. That was cool.
He was OP as fuck. Like he was just hurdling boulders.
Yeah, no, that shit was crazy, and I was so surprised that, and you know, spoiler alert, I guess, you know, anybody that might have not.
We're just throwing.
Yeah, but when the commander, what's his name, Gene or the blonde dude.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Levi.
Erwin, right? Bro, he kamikazed, bro. Like, but the thing is, he had to, right? I feel like if he survived that, people would have started to look at him different. Like, really, what kind of leader are you? Your whole battalion, or whatever you want to call them, your whole garrison is like dead. and you're the only one alive. I think they did a good job in that part, showing that he realized what the mission was finally. That is like, it wasn't about the success of what he wanted to do personally. It was about the success of making sure Eren fulfilled whatever purpose he needed to, and then that's what that kind of sacrifice was. But like, man, such a good anime. Like, I love the human on human stuff that season. Like,
Definitely, like it really knows how to make you feel like grim. Like I remember the pilot, like when you see homie's mom get eaten, just straight up, like first of all the colossal titan just climbing over the wall, like just to show the scale
it's
of
just
like horror. Yeah,
yeah.
and yeah, but like it's gorgeous, like the details in like the eyes and like some of the action scenes that just flow so well with like the blades cutting the titans necks and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
this one definitely took me by surprise anime wise, because I'm used to more of, I guess, like the Shonen Jump formula, where it's just like, oh, there's this antagonist and he's gonna go through some hardship, but he's never gonna lose. And
It's just
y-
like that you battle, you train, you fight, battle, train, fight. It's like it follows that same kind of like rinse and repeat cycle. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, One Piece is definitely in that alley, but it's the way they do it. It makes it forgiving.
The execution, yeah, yeah. They just do it. And they always find a good way. Because the thing is, they don't just push. They never just push Luffy's limits. They always push the person he's going against limits too. It's never like Luffy's fights are never, oh, bad guy. Luffy fights bad guy, loses, becomes stronger, beats bad guy. It's always a nice tug of war
Yeah,
between him and whoever the main villain is, and they go through multiple battles before they get to the final battle. And then
yeah,
in that final battle, even both of them are like boom, 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 you know. So I think that's what really kind of, because even the that fight he did versus Big Mom's son, Katakuri,
yeah,
or
Katakuri.
yeah, yeah, bro,
That's a
they they went at each other, and he almost smacked that little girl. He's like, "You interfered in my fight."
mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's like, and it's how they make the antagonists almost seem likable too.
Yeah.
Like, like I almost like every villain in that kind of show.
Now Big Mom is trash. She ugly. She got like thick ankles. Them shoes don't fit.
Like, she got big ass body, small ass feet.
I don't see. I don't mind a lot of the ones. I can honestly say what annoyed me about Big Mom is just how spoiled she seemed. Like, I
Mm,
hate when characters seem spoiled or entitled. That might just be like a personal thing I'm reflecting on, like whatever. But like, at least all the other like archetypes aren't just like, oh, give me what I want. I need my cake. Give me my cake. I'm hungry. Like, that's that whole. But that's what I mean. Like, that whole arc for me like felt like a baby was just a very OP baby
mm, yeah,
was chasing Luffy.
yeah. All right. Well, that's not the best example of character development.
No,
And
no, but that's what I'm saying. I think I loved I for her to be like the downside of the show is a good thing, because there's just so much more that show has to offer. You know what I mean? And for it to hit that for me all the way in the 800s, I think that's doing a good job for me to have one of my yeah.
so for real. So yeah, fucking, it's great to have anime that just know their lane and they just know how to hit things. Um,
Mhm.
to most people, this shit ain't cartoons because of the realness that some of these bring, and some of
Yeah.
these are just like super outrageously out there, like One Punch Man, which we all can understand, but that's just pure entertainment. And
Yeah. It satisfies a different, tick. The same thing with, I don't know, man. I feel like there's just so much more value into the narration of these things, even opposed to I just, average television right now seems a little lackluster since the whole Netflix boom, Hulu boom. We started to get like more kind of refined TV shows, which is dope. But it's I don't know, something about anime, man, that it really knows how to hit certain marks to just pull you in, bro. And it's like I feel like it has a stigma behind it, like, oh, you watch, or at least it used to. It's hard to say where it is now because I'm in my own bubble sometimes. But like, back in the day, I feel like there was definitely a stigma. Oh, you watch anime? What are you? You watch anime? But now
Mhm.
I feel like it's definitely just become more of just a type of entertainment consumption than something that's like people disconnect with. Because my girl likes anime, you know what I mean? And that's like, not saying that, oh, girls don't like anime, but it's so more commonly a thing now. That's why all these conventions are even popping or whatever the case, you know what I mean? There's just so many people love the content.
Yeah, it just brings out another like layer of creativity you don't really see every day. Like when it comes to shows like One Piece, Attack on Titan, freaking Haikyuu, My Hero Academia, like Black Clover, all these crazy ass anime is definitely over the top, but it's pure entertainment. Like you're telling me you never watch an episode of The Simpsons or Family Guy or anything of that nature. Well, this is just maybe slightly less comical and it's just more outrageous, but just as good
Mm-hmm.
story wise, if not better.
So I'm sending you over a link right now on Discord. It's the summer anime releases.
Mm.
So we can kind of get an idea of things that's coming out. And I can already tell you, out of this first six, I'm interested in probably four of them. So that's a good sign for the new season coming up.
Right.
Oh, no way. Is this what I think it is? And I'm going to have a screen up right now here for a second for you guys. Oh, scratch that. Maybe 5 out of 6 of them. Okay. I'm going to put up the screen so everyone in chat and in the comments can see. And also, guys, if you enjoy the content, always feel free to like, subscribe, follow us on Twitch. We have all our socials available on all our platforms, so it's easy to get to us. Bro, bro, bro.
Show your love. Yeah, we're just a small little podcast streaming service that's trying to make it big.
All right, so I do have the screen up right now. I'm not sure if you're looking at the list, but this first one here, this ReZero,
Honestly,
is.
they've been consistent, and I do fuck with them.
Have you, bro? Because right now they re-released the first season in like a director's cut. It's kind of like the Schneider cut. So
Okay.
they re-released the first season, and oh my god, bro! I know the Schneider, but I've been waiting for this season probably for like 2, 3 years. I think since the original aired, and I'm excited for that. I know this one's kind of funny. The next one, the Yahari Ore no, this is like my high school comedy rom com or something like that. It's kind of like a slice of life
Okay.
thing, and the protagonist, I wouldn't even say a protagonist, but the main character is the guy on the chalkboard,
Hmm.
and he's just like what you'd consider like a downish kind of like loner sort of person, but then he forms his harem. It's funny. It has its quirky comedy moments, which is what I enjoy of it. Again, sometimes, like I mentioned earlier, I just feel like Fate of the World animes sometimes gets a little exhausting. So I like to break it up a little bit with sports animes and slice of life, maybe some detective animes. You know what I mean? Throw a
They
little sprinkle, a little fucking more sugar on that, you know. All right. Next up on the list, I think everyone should be freaking excited for this.
The new Sword Art.
The new Sword Art season, bro. Did you catch the Alicization? It was good, man. People stop watching Sword Art because of the Gal gun or whatever that gun arc was, which wasn't even bad. It was swords and guns. Who don't like swords and guns? Like, people were out there with AKs and shit, and Kirito was like, nah, I'm good with my dual wield blades and ding 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 ding. Like, sometimes, yeah, I just think sometimes people are too critical.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a drastic change compared to what they were doing. Like, even after, like, the first arc was so badass that when they went to the second arc with, like, the fairies and stuff like that, that kind of drew me away. But the gun arc brought me back.
Oh,
like,
nice.
I thought the gun arc was, like, a really cool twist on it. And everybody was like, what? You're picking a laser sword in a gun game? Like, that sword is so trash.
And then he ends up being like a savage with it.
Like, the fact that he was a female character kind of threw me off, but I guess for story reasons it was okay. Without giving away too many spoilers. But yeah, think of a Jedi in a gun world.
Yeah, like, who doesn't like that kind of archetype? You know what I mean?
Yeah, at the end of the day, anime is just fun. It doesn't have to.
It just needs to be fun.
It doesn't have to be anything deeper than that. It's like, you love video games. Well, think about a video game without pressing any buttons. That's what an anime is.
Let's see. So I don't know if you caught up on it, but coming back out, Fire Force.
Yeah, I haven't finished the first season. But,
oh man. See, these are good shonens though, man. Like, if you're looking for just, and the thing is, it's not. What gets me with these is they're not long. Most of these are 12, 15, 20 episodes. So you finish that in barely any time, really?
Yeah, go through that in like a couple days if there's like a 12 to 24.
Yeah.
Like, no
it's not like, the thing is, okay, something like a Black Clover, you got to realize that's more of an investment, because Black Clover is like gonna be like a Naruto, a One Piece, probably hit the 2, 3, 400 mark. You know what I mean? But that's the thing where you think, do you make the investment early or late? Let's see. Oh, and here on the list, God of High School, dude.
Boy, yep.
It says release might be July 6th. That's not too far. Sent you something in chat.
I want to dive into.
Let me read the synopsis for that real quick. Maybe we get a little more insight. It all began as a fighting tournament to seek out for the best fighter among all high school students in Korea. Oh, it's a Korean anime? What? No way. That's cool, right? We don't get too many Korean ones.
Yeah.
Mori Jin, a taekwondo specialist, a high school student, soon learns that there is something much greater beneath the stage of the tournament. So it might start off as like a basic school fight tournament or something like that, and evolve like it's demons and shit under there. He gotta
give it layers.
You gotta go fight some demons under high school.
I hope it's not demons. Now that you're the champion, we must tell you something. Yeah, demons under this school.
Hip, neat hip.
Are zombies. All the past champions are zombies, and you must defeat them.
That's hilarious. All right, let's see. Next up, I'm not gonna watch this. Kanjo Order Kishimasu.
What?
Whack. Mao Gakuen no Fukigosha. Dude, I love reading titles because it's like, I know I'm not getting it right, but it gives you that little slice of Japanese life. You know what I mean?
Like, no matter how bad you butcher it.
Yeah. Mao no Shiso Tensai. This one just looks generic, so I probably won't. This one looks a little generic. I probably won't. This one looks sick, actually. Decadence?
The what?
Decadence?
Wait, hold on. Decadence. Oh yeah.
This
Okay.
looks cool.
See, this kind of looks like, well, from the picture, it has a Attack on Titan
Kind
feel.
of holster, right? Yeah. Should we pull up a trailer?
Yeah, like even the font of Decadence kind of looks like the Attack on Titan style font.
Let me pull up a trailer. I might this might have some interest. Funimation Decadence official trailer 1 week ago. I'm going to send you the link.
Past since humanity has driven to the brink of extinction by the sudden emergence of the unknown life forms, Godal, those humans that survives, now dwell in a mile-high mobile fortress Decadence built to protect themselves from the Godal threats. Okay.
I sent you the link through Discord for the party. Hey, Renegade's wife in the chat, dude.
Oh, shouts to your wifey.
I wonder whose wifey. Is that my wifey?
Trying too hard over there.
Hey, baby. All right, so let me know when you in the link, and I'll hit that play button.
It's buffering. It'd be buffering. But yeah, I'm just hoping things just start picking up again, anime wise.
I mean, life-wise though, right? Like, I think anime's just the extension of what's going on. Like,
I mean, yeah, if we want to go deeper into the situation, yeah, I want my life to continue off, absolutely. Not just in anime or anything else, my life.
you know. All right, so it looks like it snapped to 3 seconds. I'm gonna hit play. Let me know if it's good for you.
We good. ？Oh man, this is such an anime trailer.
With the music.
As I have all the protagonists speaking under a super anime rock song. Oh my wa.
Oh, it's purple people. Oh, come on. You gotta love when movement in an anime is just like not walking.
I mean, it looks great. It's like I want to say I could compare it to like Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, it has that very like bro, you say that and that might be the same artist because it has that same kind of when the movement was happening that it distorts the character. Like they don't try to keep that natural form anymore. It just distorts the character.
Storts.
Is a must watch. I agree. That looks sick. And I think it's a dope topic as well. You missed a little bit earlier. We kind of went over God of High School and just a couple other animes dropping this season, but you didn't miss much yet.
Yeah, we missed my obsession of One Piece.
Yeah. Kind of talked a little bit about One Piece. That was nice. But yeah, I think that's a must watch. That was super cool looking. Decadence. Okay, that'll be on my radar a little bit. All right. Next on the list for summer releases is No Guns Life second season. This came out this season, I think, or last season. There was a No Guns Life. I didn't watch it. It has a very dark noirish feeling to it. Obviously, it's not black and white, but it has that kind of gritty detective feel.
Yeah, that's not my cup of tea per se, but I'm sure it's not a bad anime whatsoever.
Funimation, Madhouse, Two Good Companies, No Guns Life. I wonder if guns have been outlawed and it's all like hand to hand combat or something like that now. It's a pretty interesting title. It just says second season. It doesn't give us a synopsis, unfortunately, since something's already dropped.
Yeah, it's pretty trash.
Yeah. It kind of gives me an older anime vibe too. I don't know. I might be interested in. I like kind of obscure animes. Streaming on Netflix now. Hey, good pro tip right there. All right. Uzaki-chan. Wa Asobitai. Asobitai. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I'm getting more and more lost with these names.
Names, right? Like, what happened to Bleach?
You had One Piece, Naruto, which is something of ramen. Dragon Ball Z was probably like the most outrageous one out of all of them back in the day.
It's Dragon Balls and Z Fighters, dude. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but like now these are like Uzaki-chan wa Asobitai.
Well, Uzaki-chan is the name. What the wa Asobitai is, I have no idea. But why do they give this little character such big boobs? What the hell?
Because it's anime.
It's Oppa! And look at the Jack in the Box. This is probably gonna be one of those goofy, like, comedy sexual ones. Because look at the Jack in the Box. Is that supposed to be, like, symbolizing his peen?
In a box.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Peter Grill to Kenja.
The like sexual jokes these Japanese shows have.
Alright, so these next ones don't really look too interesting. They look kind of generic. If that goofy one's like 12-minute segments or like 10-minute segment animes, I might watch it. But if it's like full 30-minute one, like 20-minute ones, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Because there's animes that do like just 5-minute cuts or like, you know, like weird little kind of like what's the kid with the butt cheeks?
The kid with the butt cheeks, dude?
On Adult Swim. It's like the kid with the red shirt and the weird shaped head, and then he just always like drops his pants. Bro.
Oh my, the slightest idea what you're talking about.
The thing is, I know when you see the character, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, dude!"
Remember,
I can't just Google anime character with butt cheeks and red.
Just do it. Don't be a bum.
On stream?
Oh well, not
I'll
on
do
stream.
it on my phone.
Well, yeah, I like the only character I remember that had like an ass for a head or a face was like back when I was a kid. There was this anime called Ultimate Muscle. It was like this wrestling anime, and it was basically like the narrator of like the intros always turned around, and his whole head was like 2 ass cheeks. And I think he was because he was always like bonjour, and it was just an ass. It was just an ass.
Oh my god! I know exactly what you're talking about. Look what came up on my phone.
Yeah, Ultimate.
But no, that's not what I'm talking about. And his head's not a butt cheek. He just shows his butt cheeks. He's like a elementary school kid. He has
there's an actual character whose face is an ass.
No, not.
It was also in that show though.
That's not what I was talking about. They brought up Red Guy from Cow and Chicken, dude.
Oh my god, the devil dude. Oh.
It's Shin-chan. Oh, I don't know why I didn't remember it. It just popped in my head.
Shin-chan.
I will show you Shin-chan, dude. I don't know why I was showing you Shin-chan, but...
Yeah.
Oh, it's because this is like one of those animes that was on like Adult Swim and shit that like...
Oh, I remember that guy, that little boy.
Yeah.
This anime been running for like ever.
100% it's been running forever, but this is kind of one of those animes that runs on like those short snip times. They don't really do full episode cuts. They do like 1 20-minute segment. They'll fit 2 or 3 episodes in. You know what I mean? Like, and it's kind of, some of those short form animes are cool. Like, you just throw them on while you're fucking eating a sandwich or something real quick, and it's nothing you really have to invest into, because each episode is procedural. You know what I mean? Like, it's its own fucking thing.
Its own fucking thing.
Yeah, facts. Like, kind of like SpongeBob, right? SpongeBob, you don't have to necessarily know any story. Every episode's its own episode. You know?
Yeah, like, you know the base of who's who and what usually goes on, and then they just have like little adventures.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right, I got you.
Lunchbox. I'm okay. Project number 9. I'm okay. Studio Dean. Second season of. Okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, honestly, I'm checked out already.
Yeah, none of these seem like anything else that's of any caliber.
Yeah, I mean, the first couple were cool. I'm excited for the shows that are coming back that we do know. I'm hype as fuck because I need some new anime in my life.
Yeah, and Decadence is cool. Decadence is pretty cool.
Yeah, because if not, I'm just gonna keep watching 800 more episodes of One Piece.
Of One Piece, yeah, you need to get over that.
I mean, it's so good still, though.
I know, but man,
like just to see like how Luffy met everybody again. See, we're back at One Piece. I don't know how to stop it. Like,
I get it. I get what you mean, though. Like, I'm also one of those people who, with One Piece, like, I get caught up. But man, like, there's just, in the amount of time it'll take you to catch back up, the amount of like other content you could have consumed. You gotta take a chance, man. You gotta not be like a scary boy.
I'm just over appreciating something. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you should. You already over appreciated it like 40 times. Let's see. That's hilarious, yo.
That the beginning is just like more emotional with the characters and like them meeting each other and like their current struggles, and now like later on it's just fucking epic. But yeah, fuck for life.
They've definitely transitioned together, which is nice because at the start it's more like they're dealing with their own kind of team's internal issues, and then at some point they start dealing with like the outer world issues with it. You know what I mean? So it's always nice. One Piece is one of those just like get the job done animes, man.
Should we do a top 5
animes? We can try. Mine will probably be a little fuzzy because it's so much, but I'll definitely try. Yeah.
Try to recollect all my love for anime and see what it is. I got my notepad.
Yeah. I got a couple that are just, I don't know if I can say they're my favorite as much as I know I mention them because I want people to watch them too. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. All right, let's do a top 3. We'll soften the blow because I already know a definite 2. I just got to argue with the third.
I kind of have 3.
All right.
Oh no, there's too many good animes.
Mine's pretty vanilla, to be honest with you.
Go with yours real quick, because I might have to do a 360, because I don't want us both to mention One Piece.
I mean, if it belongs in your top 3 and my top 3. Oh no, why did you bring My Hero in the mix?
That's why I was just talking. That's why I'm like, I might have to wait a second, because My Hero has easily become one of my favorite animes of like
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. It just hits all those boxes like we were
It
talking about.
hits all those fucking boxes, dude.
Dragon Ball Z is an honorable mention, but
I
it's
think
not
it's just too OG. Right. It's just too.
anime. I think that's the anime that America was like, oh shit, anime is dope. Like that was the one.
Yeah.
It
Without
was
DBZ, we wouldn't be where we are today. So it's kind of one of those OGs that you just can't mention. It's like bringing up Jay Z all the time in your top artists. It's like, yeah, Jay Z's kind of everyone's.
true. That's definitely up there with like the Tupac and the Biggie of anime.
Yeah. You know, you kind of you don't mention them, but it's understood that they're up there.
Yeah.
You know. Um.
All right.
Wow, dude. Uh.
I have four out of
Okay, actually, I have four right now, and I'm not mad at it.
But like I've been watching anime for decades. I could like one could be slipping through the cracks right now.
100% one is slipping through the cracks.
Fuck.
Um,
Are we doing it in any particular order?
no order, cause I'll kill myself.
I
Um,
kind of have an order.
I don't have an order right now. I have four. I feel like five. I'm drawing a blank because now I'm like, there's just so many animes.
Yeah. Mm, all right. I have my list. I guess I'll start first.
Go for it.
All right. So of course, number one slot, One Piece. Nothing's gonna change that. It will never change. If you disagree, fight me. And like no one's gonna tell me otherwise. It's goofy, it's funny, it's charming, adventurous, it's clever. Like everything about that anime just hits the mark for me, and it's never not. And that's my number one. Number two is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. When I saw that anime, I was just like, this is it, dog. Like it was just as dark as I needed it to be. It was just as political, like not too political, but it was just enough to be like, holy shit! It's like it's from the inside. Like there's so much context that is like surface level, and then it gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's just you're just like, oh my god! Like when is this gonna end? And then the conclusion was just so well done. This was after the original though, like the original Full Metal Alchemist. And
Mm-hmm.
who were complaining that it dragged a lot, and it didn't really get to the plots as smoothly as it needed to be.
Yeah, from what I remember, they were just saying that that original series didn't hit the same notes as the manga. Like the original series and the manga are slight deviations of each other.
Yeah,
So Brotherhood is supposed to be a more accurate representation of what the actual comic was, you know?
yeah. So yeah, that's my number two. Um, my number three, it's hard because it's between My Hero and Shippuden, and
Mm.
my Naruto Shippuden is up there because like most like first time anime goers, if it's not Dragon Ball Z or like Sailor Moon, it was probably Naruto. And that I've been following Naruto since the very beginning. And when Shippuden ended, I felt a little bit empty because I loved it. But then they brought it back with like Boruto, and Boruto is trash.
Yeah.
So
I heard it was supposed to be getting better, but I don't have the oh my god, Demon Slayer. Why did you
yeah, that's somewhere in my list as well.
Okay, well, back to what Jesse was just talking about. Yeah, Boruto kind of for me, I heard it got better, but it was kind of one of those things where it's just like I felt like they're reaching. You know, they just want to keep hitting that same audience. They want to keep, you know, profiting off of it. And what sucks because it might be a decent show where it's at now, but I just don't have the time or energy to invest in Naruto again. That's what I call that series. Not Boruto, Naruto again. You know?
Naruto Reloaded.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so we're at One Piece, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Naruto Shippuden, My Hero, number
Mm-hmm.
4. Um, Again, it has everything. It has like a very like upbeat, like back against the wall protagonist that you just can't help but rooting for. And once he becomes Superman, you're just like, yo, he got this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has like so much passion as a character, and like all the other characters as well. It's just one of those, like literally every single kid in his class is unique in their own way, and they have such great backstories. And there's like so many other things that you want to know more about them, like Todoroki, and
Bakugo. Yeah, you really just.
he's
Yeah.
he's just one of those characters that you just want to be like, he's such an asshole, but he did have that one cool moment, and then he just keeps having those moments. So it's like a lot of
Shit.
shifting.
You can tell the show is slowly starting to trying to make him redeemable the same way they did with Todoroki's dad. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, Endeavor.
Endeavor, yes. So that season finale, and spoiler alert if you aren't caught up on My Hero, the season finale definitely struck chords with people, and definitely gave Endeavor a new, just gave people a reason to think maybe he's not the shithead that the show has made him out to be until now. You know what I mean?
I call it the Vegeta effect.
The Vegeta effect. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, they definitely made Vegeta redeemable. They even made him a dad. Like, what the fuck?
Not only, yeah. So Dragon Ball Super's continuing, and yeah, he's just slowly becoming more and more like domesticated, good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Because
was
now
mentioning,
he has to save the planet, though, right? Because now it's not like he's just like, oh, it's just me. I can let the planet go. He has children now.
yeah, he's like he always got them in the back of his mind now. And I was reading some of the manga. That's what I was mentioning to you like earlier this week. That I was just like, yeah, I was so bored. I'm just like reading manga now, and I never read manga.
Mm-mm.
And I decided to watch some Dragon Ball Super after the whole Tournament of Power thing.
Like
If
the
you got,
Jiren and all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah, so I was like reading literally right after that, and shit gets juicy, dog. I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe a manga is like kind of like dragging me into it, because I kind of understand where manga readers are now, but you're not gonna top like animation of like fights and shit. Like, there's no way
And
you're not
there's,
gonna passion of like their
yeah,
voices and their tone and the way they fight. Like,
the
you're not gonna.
timing of the scenes and everything like that. The music plays such a big part in a lot of things. Like one of those final My Hero episodes had that music soundtrack in slow mo that just like it really pulled you in. That stuff's important. Like,
Oh
um,
man,
it's super
yo,
important.
that overhaul punch
Oh
though.
my god, dude.
Oh, oh my, he just looks up and he sees like 30 fists. He's like, oh fuck.
It was so creepy with the lightning like disintegrated him, and then you just seen Deku when he was just shrouded in shadow, and all you saw was his smile come out, like he was still trying to smile through it. Boy,
So
such a
so.
good scene.
But yeah, like there's just like endless fights in that anime that you can just like recall and be like, oh my god,
The
like that
one
was.
against Muscle, bro. I don't know how many times in that anime that like I've like I was kind of like shaking a little bit, and like my hands started to sweat just because like I'm excited. It's
Dude,
crazy.
yeah, it was like fucking um every Deku versus Bakugo fight. Like, they had like two or three now.
Hmm.
Like, those were epic. Um
The
Deku,
Todoroki one.
yeah, in the tournament, I was just like, oh my, that was like the first one. We were just like, oh yeah, like the fire and the flicking. That was crazy. All Might and No Move fight. That was wild. Oh my god! And then All
I
Might.
remember a vivid moment in every one of those scenes, like the All Might and Nomu when he just drops from the sky and all you see is his blue eyes, dude. And he's like, "Yo, I'm about to fuck him up." And then when All Might goes against uh yeah, dude, and he does that United States of a Smash, bro. America, bro.
Two moments there, man.
He hits him with that racism. No, let me
Red, white, and blue. Oh my god.
All right, bet. So what number are you at? You're at 4?
Yeah, that's my number 4. And at this point, it's hard. I already know 1 and 2 are definitely One Piece and Full Metal Alchemist. The other 3 you can rank however, because Pudding, My Hero, and of course the mentioned Demon Slayer.
Oh my
Those
god.
5. Honorable mentions are definitely Attack on Titan, Bleach, and Hunter x Hunter. Those are my honorable mentions.
Wow, bro. Our lists are actually extremely similar. Like,
Yeah.
ridiculous. So I made an alteration or two just so we can have a little bit more variety.
And you got to keep it true to yourself.
No, but the thing is, a lot of the ones I'm talking about can fit in there at any given time, depending on how I'm feeling, right? So, and again, mine is a little out of order. It's hard to put it in top, but one of my top animes, and I'll get the ones you mentioned out the way as well. I have My Hero on my list. Like, I named my pet after the protagonist. Like, I got like I love that anime in like very endearly. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I've rewatched that anime probably 17 times, 18 times at this point. I don't even know. I can't even keep track. Another one, Full Metal Alchemist. It's hard for me to distinguish original or Brotherhood just because how I consumed the show. It was original, Conquer of Shambhala, which was the movie, Brotherhood, and then the movie that came after Brotherhood. And then all of it at different times again throughout the years. So it's kind of hard for me to... I know there was one scene in the original that makes me like the original more, but the overall just layout of the Brotherhood makes me like Brotherhood more. Like, there's a scene at the end of the original Full Metal Alchemist where Ed is trying to finally bring Alphonse back in the original one. And Edward is healed. Edward has his arm back, leg back, everything, but Alphonse gone. Edward, I don't remember if he uses a Philosopher's Stone or not, but his whole body has transmutation circles on it. He drew it on his self. And you see him, you know Ed doesn't have to do the clap slap shit because he just, you know, he doesn't have to draw transmutations. He just, you know, does his shit. So he does it this way on himself and literally sacrifices his whole body to bring Alphonse back, and it leaves Ed in like a completely different dimension. No one in this dimension, and people in this dimension are similar people he knows, but none of them know him the way he knows them, right? Like, there's that disconnect. They don't know him as anybody, but he knows that he's there. You know what I mean? So between Winry, Alphonse, the grandma, none of them know him as their relative. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird. So
and then,
is that like that much different from the what the fuck?
It's drastically different. I think the end of Brotherhood, they do something with something and they both end up okay. They're both fine at the end of Brotherhood, if I remember right. I don't think they...
Yeah, without trying to spoil things, yeah, there could be a happy ending.
Yeah. For the most part. I mean, Brotherhood's like 7-8 years old at this point. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
They both come back. Yeah.
But like, the thing is, at the end of the original, Edward sacrifices everything to bring Alphonse back as Alphonse, and Alphonse comes back as a kid, like the age he left. Like, the age his body was taken, that's the age he comes back as.
Right.
And then it picks up in the movie Conquer of Shambhala, and it shows that Ed's in his own in that other dimension doing different shit. He doesn't have his arm and leg anymore, and it's like weird auto mel. It's not even like the cool metal shit Winry makes. It's like some wood fucking Pinocchio no. shit. Yeah. He looked but it was. I just felt like the ending of the original hit a little harder because the journey ends up being just another sacrifice. You know what I mean? And right. Obviously, the way Ed carried himself throughout the whole series, there was no doubt that he was going to end up just sacrificing himself for his brother. That was literally his prime goal. Mm-hmm. The entire series is like, no, my brother needs to be good. Like, so right. That goes on there. But I'll say My Hero and just a culmination of the Full Metal universe. Kind of like what I did with Ratchet and Clank, just because I love it all, you know?
Yeah, cheating. Okay.
A little bit. I'll watch it all at one sitting, so it makes sense. Damn. I also have Demon Slayer.
Yep.
Necessary. And Demon Slayer just changed my whole opinion on what could be done with anime as far as art and just music and timing, and the story's simple. It's not a wild story. Kid's family gets killed by demon. Kids want revenge, but it's the execution, the difference in like, oh, they got breathing techniques, and then it's like, you know, the way they portray the breathing techniques, like with the electricity. Like Zenitsu is so dope. Besides the fact that he's annoying as shit, like
annoying,
like that thunderclap and whatever, where he literally just boom, like that shit is sick. Like, oh my god. But we'll move past Demon Slayer just because it is a Go anime. It's a bit more fresher, so. I have rewatched Demon Slayer already like 2-3 times though. I've watched it. I watched it by myself again. I watched it with my girl. Like, I always watch an anime again. When I put someone on, I usually watch the first couple episodes with someone, and then I'll let them do what they will with it, and I end up rewatching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've done that a couple.
Because it's like, I've already restarted it. Might as well finish it, you know?
No, that's definitely on my rewatch list. Like that, Bleach, maybe My Hero again.
Yeah, I just don't want to, because Bleach could honestly be on my top 10. I don't want to include like Bleach, Naruto. I'm like, God, they're good, but they're like, I want to let other animes breathe. Another anime on my list, recent anime, took my heart by storm and fills a lot of boxes for me. Haikyuu.
That should have been in my honorable mentions, but absolutely.
I love sports animes. That's just another kind of thing with me. Like, I actually look for sports animes. Like, I watch baseball animes. I've watched football animes, soccer animes. Like, that's where I get my sports fill, which is a little weird. Like, I don't want to watch real people do it, because I'm like, then I might as well be doing it. At least when you watch an anime, it's still a narrative. It's like watching a Gridiron Gang or something. It's a sport, but it's with a narrative, which kind of makes it more appealing to me, because I love the archetype of, oh, it's just, again, it's so grounded, but they still have to train. They still have to go through their arcs. They still have to evolve. And there's just always, I feel like in sports animes, it just has some of the best character development, more than just any specific thing.